Hey guys, welcome to Cubium. In this video, I'm going to be unboxing an order of cubes that I just got. I'm super excited for this, so let's get into it. Wow, look at that. So, let's quickly go through what I've got here. Here, we've got a YJ Yufu V2M 7x7, which is my first 7x7, so I'm super excited to get that. Here we have a concave DNA cube, which is going to be awesome. Got some lube, because this is my first lube, and it looks like KewbzUK sent us a cube stand as well, which is awesome. Here we've got a pentacle cube, which is like Megaminx, Gigaminx centers inside of a 2x2 frame. Here we have a Meilong axis cube, and the Nuchi MS 3x3. So, let's get into it. Let's start off with this new concave cube. I ordered the concave version of the DNA cube because I really like doing patterns on 3x3s, and I think this looks amazing. So first impressions, it's actually quite a lot smaller than I expected. Comparing it to, say, this 3x3 over here, I would say that, yeah, so the middle centers are much closer together than a normal 3x3, but the extents of the corners are all exactly the same size. So these colors look absolutely amazing, and let's see how the turning goes. So it's quite a bit of lube on the outside of the pieces, but the turning is really light and airy. There's quite a bit of spring noise if you hear, but overall it feels super cool to turn this. Let's do corner cutting. So yeah, it's about not great, yeah. Can't cut 45 degrees. But obviously it's not a speed cube, despite what the packaging seems to suggest. So yeah, definitely very cool puzzle. I'm getting quite a lot of lube on my hand, and it feels really awesome to turn. Let's do some quick patterns. That is awesome. Okay, really excited to have this, but we gotta move on. Next, I'm going to take a look at this pentacle cube. So the original pentacle cube by Chi is quite expensive. It's something like $17. So this isn't actually the real pentacle cube. It's a rip-off version that I got. And first impressions, that is covered in lube. Like, it's literally covered in lube. These faces, though, they turn really smoothly. So I'm very happy with that. And let's line up some of these. So lubey. So much lube on it. Definitely don't need to lube this. Let's try and do a turn. Wow, that is very sandy. It's quite stiff turning. Not amazing, but it's decent. You might like the sound, you might not. But yeah, that's very sandy. Quite stiff turning. Awesome. Let's move on to this 7x7. Now, I've never had a 7x7 before, so I'm super excited to get into this. Let's open it up. Wow, those pieces are small. So this is by YJ, and it's a magnetic 7x7, and I've gotta say, oh, here's a pamphlet. It looks awesome if I can actually open up this packaging. Oh, look at that. Unlike the other one, it's not covered in lube, and it's got a really nice glossy texture, which is quite good for grip. And that is a very pleasant magnetic bump, I've got to say. It's very strong on the outer layers. Going into an algorithm, I've never turned 7x7 before, and it looks like I'm getting a bit of a lockup. Yeah, not sure what's happening there. But it feels really nice. I'll come back to this later. Next, let's have a look at this axis cube. Obviously, the axis cube is a shape-shifting puzzle, which means that when you turn it, it can shift into very funny shapes, as we can see here. So yeah, this feels like most of the Meilong puzzle. It's got a very sort of, it turns quite fast, but it's got a sandy feel to it. So it feels, yeah, it turns fast but sandy, that's what I would say. So it could probably do with some lube, but it's not that it's not fast. It's just, it feels a bit like my Meilong 4x4. But wow, look at that. That is going to be fun to solve. It's the Meilong. And last of all, other than my lube in this unboxing, is something I'm so excited to get into. So I've been using a Yushin Little Magic as my main, and that's obviously not magnetized. How do you open this box? Oh, yeah, okay. But, as Tingman would say, life's too short for non-magnetic cubes. So I went ahead and bought this Cubium MS 3x3, sorry. It's very new. And look at that, this box.
Does it open? How does this open? Maybe it opens. No, that's the hinge. Is it like, oh, hurrah, it's open.
Covered in plastic wrap. I don't like that. It's not very good for the environment. We've got another pamphlet but this is actually quite a cool box. Look at that. Very nice, hard box. And let's dive into this. Why do they make this packaging so hard to take off? Ah! Ouch. And here is the cube. Is it covered in lube? Yeah, it's covered in lube. And it's like really sandy. But that magnetic feel is so nice. Wow, I am loving this cube already. That is awesome. Feels much faster than my Little Magic. I brought in my Yushin Little Magic, which is still quite a fast cube, as you can see here. But obviously it's not magnetic, whereas this one, that's really fast. I think it needs a bit of braking because it was feeling a bit sandy at the start, but now, yeah, the magnetic strength, yeah, that's pretty good. It's not too fast that it interferes with your solving, but it's definitely noticeable and will definitely help with the puzzle stability. We won't have any puzzles looking like this anymore. And shades wise, I say these are very nice shades. I don't know how well you can see that, but wow, this is an awesome cube. Super happy with this. Okay, so I've just fixed the pop on the 7x7, and while I was solving it, I've got to say the magnetic strength on the outer layers is excellent. It feels really nice to turn, and the inner layers get stronger as you go in, which means that you can do turns on the outer layers when you're only holding one layer, like this, which is super amazing. So I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for your first 7x7. It's the YJ Yufu V2M, definitely recommended. Next up here we have the Jehu Pentacle Cube, and for its price, it's much better value than the Chi Pentacle Cube, and I'm super excited to get playing with this, but I've got to say that is really sandy, so if you've got the bucks, I would probably go for the Chi version. However, these faces do turn quite nicely. Next up we have this DNA Cube, and I absolutely love it. The turning is super smooth, if not a bit springy, but it's nice and fast and airy, and the colours are incredible. I can't wait to make some patterns on this. Next up we have the Chi MS 3x3. I think this is absolutely incredible. Super fast, comes pre-lubed. The magnetic strength is just right. Good enough to give you stability without hindering you in your solves. And last up here we have the Meilong Axis Cube. Feels just like all the Meilong cubes. Quite, if not a bit sandier, but I bet you it just requires some break-in. The shades are super nice, as with the rest of the Meilong line, and the price is very cheap, so I would definitely recommend this. In fact, I would recommend all the cubes that I've got here as perfect for getting into whichever puzzle or event they are. Without further ado, let's get into some solves. Right then, I've got a scramble on all of these, and I'm going to solve these two, but the rest of them, I'd rather have a go at them off camera. Right then, now let's try and solve the other one. There we go, cross. This feels super awesome to hold. It's actually quite fast. I know I said before it isn't really a speed cube, but I take that back. Going just onto PLL here. And there we go, we have a solve. Alright then, thank you so much for watching this unboxing. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like because it really helps my channel to grow. Thank you and see you next time.